What is going on, everybody? It is just after 2000 hours, and it's Wednesday. It's Earth Day as well, and this is a Redemption of the Phoenix OG cut update. So I worked for a total of 3.5 hours. It would have been 5 hours and 7 minutes, but I had to subtract 90 minutes from it because I had to take two shits, check my memories on Facebook and Time Up, and call my grandmother, see how she was doing. So I subtracted all that out and worked 3.5 hours. It was nice. I cruised through. Um, where did I leave off before? Page 11. Now I'm up to page 19. 55 of the handwritten pages. Oh, damn. So yeah, I made good progress today. Um, I have 27 pages typed. I also hit 10,000 words today. That was nice. So I'm up to 12,001 words. So I don't know how long this motherfucker's gonna be. Shit. So what did I get done today? I got done not done, but I am working on the end, middle to the end of Lucius's initiation. The real pain in the ass with this is all the original content. So for his initiation, originally it had the Maverick twins, so I had to put them back into the mix. I was like, I've actually shortened some stuff and whatnot. Like I wrote out Millennium Falcon so many times, I was like, a Falcon to save me time. So, uh, what else? I'm not doing punctuation for the original cut. Fuck that. Screw it. I don't need to. Because that would take too much long. That would take a lot of time to do, and all the patience for it. The most punctuation I'll do is capitalizing and periods and whatnot. Like I'm not gonna bother with fix and run on sentences or a bunch of other shit. I just don't feel like it. What else was there? Trying to get through all this. I thought, because originally I was going to work to midnight tonight on this and try to get a lot more done. But my brain was starting to hurt. I'm like, let me take a break. Because I really chugged through 8 whole pages front to back, and that was a lot of work. But it's fun working. I love it. I'm getting done. I'm actually making progress, and I'm glad I stopped where I did because the initiation originally took me many writing sessions to get done because lost its flavor. The reason that took so long was, like I said originally, pacing. Lots and lots of pacing. That drove me nuts. The fucking pacing, man. Because originally I just wrote every little action was one sentence. There was no build up. There was no explanation and shit. It was just fight, 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 fight. And I regret. And it was hard. Like when I wrote it back then, it was easy to do, but now it's like shit. So getting through it now, it's a lot easier, and I don't have to worry about exposition, which is a rare treat. So I'm peacefully happy with that. Like I can cruise through this with no problem, but I always have to like watch what I type because I'll fuck it up. And then I made it funny because I added in 2 things that were stupid, but took them out because I wasn't gonna keep them. What else was there? I got through the serum subplot. I'm almost done that bullshit. hated that fucking thing. I still hate it. But I don't know. Found more references to my story. I forget what the hell they were. Oh, Angel was one of them. Yeah, Buffy and Angel were two of my main influences next to Blade. But like I said before, anything vampire and werewolf from 2000s, yeah, inspired it a lot. Oh my. Um, what else was there? Oh, now I remember. I did Denabar. The original premise of Denabar was, uh, well, in the new version of Denabar, uh, Lucius goes to get blood from his ex-lover to open his Baybox holocron. He does this, and they have a short, brief moment together, and then he's, forced to leave because she's turning back into Chiwandar. And I wanted it that way because it's much more dramatic and much more tense, and you know keeps you hoping they'll reunite eventually. In the original version, it's a lot more sappy, it's a lot more heartfelt, it's a lot more deeper and sadder and all that shit. So I'm like, great. But yeah, getting through all that was easy. Oh, and Chewandar's second in command, Reviewing Ajorn. Yeah, I killed his ass off in the original cut, like right away. Yeah. Because that was how I was. I just killed off everybody. I didn't give a fuck. I was like, dead, gone, bye. I didn't think, back then, I didn't think about how important characters were. I was just like, throw them in and be done with it. Throw them in, make them useful, and done. Another bad habit I picked up from Star Wars stories. Oh my god. And this is something they're notorious for. Ow, my knee. Not, what is the word? I'm trying to think how to word this shit because it's important. They give you. They rely on if it's an audiobook. Because I'm an audiophile. I don't read a book. Fuck reading books. I mean, I'll read comics and stuff, but that's about it. And reference guides and stuff. But, when it comes to an audiobook, you have the narrator reading to you. And there wasn't, from what I remember, they didn't really give a lot of exposition on descriptions and whatnot. They just, sort of threw stuff at you and expected you to remember what they look like from your memory and stuff. So, yeah, that was frustrating, and I'm like, that's great. So I picked up that bad habit. I'm like, terrific. Another dumbass thing I did. Kept switching lightsaber colors. Never could stay with that shit. I always kept switching them. I'm like, now I look back, I'm like, you idiot. Ugh. So I've actually, when I was typing this shit up from Devastation till now, I have written down everyone's lightsaber colors so I don't forget them, and it's much more easier to remember and cohesive as fuck. Like, damn, shit's annoying. Ugh. And that's another issue. Like, Star Wars is a character-heavy universe. I've brought that up many times. In a character-heavy universe, it is hard to keep track of everybody and everything, and it's hard. Like, I've done the same shit. In my saga alone, I made it hard because there's so many people involved, and it's a lot of moving parts and a lot of moving uh, events, and it's hard to keep track of all that shit because you want to make it, you want it to come off as relatable, reliable, and enjoyable as well. That's the hard part. It's like you got to try and remember everybody's little stories and stuff, and it's hard to keep track of that shit. And a lot of people get lost in translation. Thankfully, I've kept track. It's been hard, but I've kept track. But with the original cut, I never bothered doing that. I just threw people in, so fuck it. There you go. Um, because I had the sole focus of the story on Lucius. I didn't care about anybody else. It was just Lucius and Trixie. That was it. And I didn't, think about expansion, exposition, etc. It was just him and her. That was it. um. Oh God. Conflict resolution. Something else I lacked back then. Oh my God. Dude, my conflict resolution at 15 was really bad. Like, it was just like they would make up in one sentence, and that was it. Yeah, no build ups, nothing. Just one sentence or a few or like one paragraph. That was it. It was so bad. There was no build up for Trent whatsoever. He was just thrown in there. I'm like, it's just so fucking bad. Uh, but yeah, that's about what I went through. Like, shit. I mean, I'm happy I've hit all these different milestones with the story and I'm getting it done. But it is really hard to write sometimes because it's so much that I have to pay attention to. And, I've written a story in multiple different inks. So it's like I have black ink, red ink, blue ink, green ink, orange. Ugh, Christ. It's frustrating. So I gotta like really pay attention to what I wrote down. And one of my favorite words back then was then. Oh God. Literally every fucking sentence. Then this, then that, then they, then he, then she. Kill me. I hate that fucking word so much. Now I'm a lot more advanced and I don't really rely on that word as much. I use other words that are a lot more better and I try to shorten a giant paragraph into a few sentences. So, I've done good. Then, oh God, it's annoying. So, that's what I've got. So, I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my night and relax. Maybe tomorrow sometime I'll pick back up on it and see where I go. Because I'm glad I stopped midway through the initiation. Because when I pick up on it again, because the initiation, originally handwritten, is 7 pages, front to back. Yeah. And I'm only, I'm about halfway through it. Pretty good, though. So, I don't know. I'll have to see how long it takes me to get this finished. Maybe, I don't know. It's hard to say because it's like, I want to say I'm done by the end of the month, but that all depends on my temperaments. Yeah, my temperament and willpower to get this fucker finished. So, till next time, like and subscribe for thoughts and prayers.